Before we get too deep in the weeds with respect to speciation, we should probably take a moment and define the term a biological species. In our course, Biology 182, we'll be applying what's known as the biological species concept. Note here that there are other working definitions for how to define a species. There are ecological species concepts and morphological species concepts, but within this context, the biological species concept makes the most sense. So let's take a look at these Columbian spotted frogs. What are they doing? Well, for lack of better words, they are having a frog orgy. So they read the environmental cues, and when conditions are just right, the temperature is right, the precipitation, humidity is right, maybe it's the lunar cycle, but when the environmental cues are right, Columbian spotted frogs know that it's time to congregate in ponds and wetlands. And all of these individuals are going to excrete their gametes. They're going to excrete their sperm and eggs, which are going to fuse in the water. This is called external fertilization. Okay, so these frogs are mating. Any two individual frogs in this picture we know to be the same species. Why? Because A, they have the potential to interbreed in nature, and B, when they mate, they produce viable, fertile offspring. Viable means offspring that survive to adulthood, and fertile means they're able to mate and pass along their genetic material. So, this is what we mean by the biological species concept. Two individuals are considered the same species when they have the potential to interbreed in nature and produce viable, fertile offspring. As I'll demonstrate in a moment, this is a bit of a clunky definition because essentially what humans are trying to do here is to force a continuous process of evolution into discrete categories that are known as species. And as you'll soon see, the demarcation is not always quite so clear.